How's it going, everyone? My name is Ozzy. Welcome to the first episode of the Late Night Chats podcast. My take on my favorite YouTuber and late teenage years hero, Jay Schlatt. Hopefully, you all like these just as much as I did growing up. There's something just so special about someone older than you just giving you advice and outlook into life and helping you understand what to look forward to in life, let alone over Call of Duty gameplay, which is even funnier. But at the same time, because as I've gotten older, I've realized that life isn't easy and there is tons of hardship. More than there are actually good ones. I mean, look at the current state of the world we live in right now. The economy's terrible. War is broken out. I mean, we still can't even figure out what Joe Biden's actually doing in office besides looking lost and getting ice cream. I mean, but in a sickening way, that's the beauty of it all. Life is just one big mystery and a goose chase that we don't seem to have the answers to. It's like how when life throws you a curveball and something so last minute and unexpected happens. You tend to worry about it and then stress about it. And it can be the smallest things that does that to you. Like it always happens. It's the small things that worry you. And I mean, I've had similar experiences where things don't exactly add up to how I imagined them. I mean, for example, this morning I was supposed to stay up all night, get the turkey ready, get the ham ready for the Thanksgiving meal, and it didn't pan out to how I imagined it. The food was good, but the family wasn't. My mom had to work, my dad had an orientation type thing, my sisters were gone with my grandpa. I didn't exactly get to feast with the family this year in Thanksgiving as I planned. Yeah, we did a bit when everyone got home, but it wasn't the same because not everyone was so energetic about wanting to be around each other. They're wanting to get back to their rooms as quickly as possible, and I think that's helped me realize a lot of things in life. That yeah, I can understand what's going on, especially in the point of view of my mom, my dad, my sisters. They have their own lives, and I have my life. And depending on what I do with my life, is how my life dictates itself. And I've always seemed to figure out things throughout the years that you know helps me more understand my parents in a better way. Growing up, I've realized that you know, my parents are not always gonna be there. And when they are, even when they are, they're like extremely tired. But I mean, they have to work, they have to provide, and I get that. That's understandable. So I'm not gonna really hold that against them, and I don't feel like anyone should hold their parents against that. If your parents are gone or doing something, especially on important days, because I mean, at the end of the day, they're the ones that are providing for the household. They're the ones who are getting the bills paid. They're the ones who are keeping a roof over your head. I mean, once you start to understand that your parents are your main best friends in life, that's when you could start to respect them a lot more. And that's when I've been able to respect mine. Because I understand that without them, I wouldn't be able to record this video right now. I wouldn't be able to get up out of a bed, over a roof, over my head, walk downstairs, be able to get a meal. You know, I wouldn't expect that from a friend. But my parents really taught me that they are my friends. Even though they're my parents, but still, it's just how I see it. And life is always going to do that to you, where you're confused and lost about the people in your life, and then you're going to have questions and thoughts, and you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't understand this, and this is something I can't understand. And sometimes your parents have the answers, sometimes they don't. It's how it goes. But I mean, fellas, in my honest opinion, I think we just need to be thankful for today in all reality. See, me, obviously, you can kind of tell with the whole spill I'm doing here, boys. I'm thankful for my parents. I mean, when I was younger, I lived with my mom and very, very, very few stepdads. Very. Ooh, my gosh, they came out of the door faster than anything. And I think that's what helped me realize and understand a lot of stories growing up in life. I mean, I didn't have an exact perfect father figure in my entire life growing up, and I think that's what kind of taught me how to be more independent for myself because I'm not really going to have a father figure who's going to be there to help me understand how the world works. And realistically, the ones that were there, they taught me some valuable things. First stepdad I was with, he taught me, how to fish, how to hunt, how to use common knowledge, common sense. The second one we were with, I mean, he was an abusive stepdad, I'll give him that. But that abuse, that trauma that I've had to endure with him, that kind of taught me how to respect people and treat them. Because depending on how you're treated, depending on how you treat people is how they're gonna treat you. And I've seen that with a bunch of my friends that if I give them and show them respect, they'll give me respect back. Yeah, maybe not the best respect, but they'll respect me enough to at least be like, hey, you know, at least he's being honest with himself. At least he's saying what's true to himself, and he's not trying to fake him and do things that isn't him. My friends can respect that about me. When I do tend to actually want to be that type of way instead of wanting to be a crybaby bitch about a bunch of things. Because I mean, at this point, who's not one? Because there's a lot of people out there, man. Oh, but I think today we just need to sit down, think, be thoughtful of everything that we have, because life works in a mysterious way. I mean, you could be going through the hardest of hard, highest of highs, and God still finds a way to get to you. There's always a chance of luck. There's always a smidgen of hope that can be given or lost on days like these. And I think what we really need to do is be thankful for each other. Because you couldn't be alive. You wouldn't be alive right now if it wasn't for your parents, obviously. And I mean, you wouldn't be having a day like you've had today or a better day that you've had in the past. So sit down to be thankful that you're alive for once. Sit back, relax, take a chill pill, stop worrying about all the horrible things that's going on in the world. I mean, still, look, Joe Biden's literally over here in the office, fucking trying to decide which double chocolate chip he needs to fucking be eating today. I mean, yeah, we need to think about the wars and stuff like that. I mean, it's not whose side are you on or this or that. I mean, man, my side is I think everybody just needs to stop dying, man. Because taking another human's life is just so you can't live with yourself, man, after you've done that. So realistically, I think we just need to stop the killing, stop the dying and stuff. I mean, these wars have been going on forever, man. It's gonna have to end at some point. But that's a perfect world, and we don't live in a perfect world. I mean, our economy is pretty much shit in America since we got fucking Mr. Ice Cream Man over here. But man, realistically, I think that's enough for today. And I've been asked, does everything work out in the end? Man, truthfully, life, like I said, throws you curveballs left, right, center, but you're always going to get through a curveball any day of the week. As long as you got that one good strike, that one good hit, boom, you've knocked it out of the park. But man, that is the end of everything that I've had to say. Anyways, boys, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Later.